Cake Nistas, it's Marisha.
And her mom.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, you smell good. What's that?
Makeup and soap.
When somebody says, oh, you smell good, what is that? And then the person says it's soap, it always makes the other person feel dirty. Doesn't it sound like a joke? I feel like I'm taking all of your sunlight.
That's okay.
And the sun is coming out all of a sudden too.
I give you all my sunlight.
We're doing a summertime cake today. I wanted to do something fruity with layers and just light and fluffy and very decadent, but makes you feel like I'm still losing weight at the same time. I'm going to show you guys how to make a Couture Kiwi Lime Cake. It's going to have layers of delicious moist lime cake, and it's going to be filled with whipped cream. Then I'm going to put some fresh kiwi all throughout the cake. So if you guys have not done so yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Oh, I don't want them to press on your face.
And they can press on my face as long as they subscribe. I don't care.
Ain't nobody pressing my mama's face. Press on the notification bell. And let's get started. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, I made my regular vanilla cake. Not regular, it's my 1 bowl vanilla cake. The thing that I'm going to do differently here to really jazz it up, I'm gonna add some lime juice and some lime jello. In this bowl, I have my cake flour, my baking powder, baking soda, and salt. I'm gonna add to that 1 packet of lime jello and my granulated sugar. I'm gonna mix everything together, make sure that it's blended thoroughly, and then I'm going to add in some vegetable oil, some buttermilk that I made. For this recipe, if you're making your buttermilk, add some lime juice instead of vinegar or lemon juice. Why not, right? We're gonna add lime juice next anyway. And then after that, we're going to add our egg and we're going to mix this batter thoroughly. While mixing this batter, it turned this gorgeous lime green color. I am hoping and praying that when I bake this cake, it's going to bake up this gorgeous green color as well, because when I made my strawberry crunch cake, it did not bake red. So fingers crossed that we will have a gorgeous green cake at the end of this process. I'm using my favorite silicone mat as the base of my cake pans. And then I'm also going to brush the sides of the cake pan with my non-stick loop just to make sure that this cake does not stick. Bake them at a very, very delicate. I actually did 325 degrees for about 20 minutes, and then I upped it and I put some foil on the cakes. Just brought the temperature up to 350 degrees for another 10 minutes because I didn't want it to brown. We don't have to worry about moisture because all of that jello is in there. I just wanted this to be the perfect cake. I'm just sick of not having the perfect cake.
I like crusty edges though.
I know you do. So once it comes out, we definitely are going to let that cool on our cake rack, and then we're going to move on to our whipped cream filling. So I'm making my stabilized whipped cream, which you can find the link to in the description. The only difference, because I'm in my summertime tropical mood, I want to add some Cool Whip to this because Cool Whip and fruit just go so beautifully together. I added extra pudding too because I just want it to be super.
Can you ever add too much pudding?
Yeah, you can.
Makes it what, too
puddingy. It becomes just pudding and cream, pudding, like a creamy pudding.
So you have to be careful when you add pudding.
So I just added about a tablespoon more than I usually would because I knew that I was going to add Cool Whip. By then, it's almost like normal. But if you add too much pudding, which I have done, it's still good. It's just not whipped cream. It's just pudding made with cream instead of milk. I'm adding some Cool Whip to my whipped cream. I will leave my stabilized whipped cream link down below, and then I'll whip that back up till it reaches stiff peaks. Now we have our fresh kiwis. These kiwis are delicious. I was so surprised. They're sweet and tangy. I haven't had a kiwi that good in like years. I'm going to make nice size slices so that they're not too thin that they disappear within the cake, but they're not so thick that we can't slice through them. We put that off to the side. I torted my cake layers. I only had 2 cake layers, so I cut a small little top off. I saw my cake fall a little bit. Like, I wiggled it because I couldn't wait, and it was like, cheer, and I was like, no. But it was okay. Like, it still came out good. They both had a little bit of sinkage in there because of that, but it's fine. So I just cut off that top part, and then I cut that layer. So now we have 4 really good looking layers. I didn't have to add any dye to this. That green is just from the jello, which is pretty cool. And I was worried about that because remember when I made the strawberry crunch cake, the batter was red or pink, but then when it baked out white. And you can see how moist it is. I was gonna do a lime simple syrup, but I didn't feel it necessary. It's already so moist. So I'm gonna put down some whipped cream, just a thin layer, and then I'm going to start to put down pieces of my kiwi. Yum. And then some more whipped cream, because when we slice it, I just want it to be very distinct, like kiwi in between whipped cream and all that. We're gonna keep that going until we get to the very top layer. After that, we can add a crumb coat, just a small layer of frosting, and then we're gonna pop that in the refrigerator. I let this chill for about 40 minutes because I wanted the filling to kind of be stable enough for me to decorate it. And then after that, frosted my cake fully in my whipped cream.
And in case you guys are wondering, yes, this is actual whipped cream. One of my most popular videos on the channel is my whipped cream recipe, and so many of you question if it's actually pipeable and if it holds up well. And that's why the addition of that gelatin is so important. It holds up beautifully and it pipes like a dream. So I'm gonna put this cake in the refrigerator for 30 to 45 minutes. I know that I want to top my cake off with some fresh lime zest, so I'm gonna zest some lime and then put that to the side.
When you have like fresh lime anything, it's only the slightest color of green, really. I just wanted a simple, delicate couture cake.
So I colored the rest of my whipped cream frosting with literally 1 drop of green gel dye to get this gorgeous lime color. It went into a piping bag with a large star piping tip. I will leave the exact piping tip down below, and I let it create whatever type of ruffle that it wanted to create. Are you not mesmerized right now?
So I started off with doing 4 ruffles on top of the cake, and I made them nice and high, and they just flowed out. Whipped cream pipes so beautifully. I've never done 2 different borders on a cake, but I feel like it's so predictable if I just went all around the cake with the same border. Let me see what I could do in between each ruffle.
For some reason, all I could think of was hearts, maybe because I am absolutely in love with this cake. So I'm going to pipe something like a heart shell border, and this was perfect. The height difference in the cake and the fact that it's so ruffly and you have that tinted green. Twilight lovers, remember when Edward said everything about me is perfect and tempting? So was this cake.
I'm going to put the lime zest on top of the ruffles and some of those kiwi slices in between my little hearts. Sometimes the bottom border can make the cake look heavy, so I wanted this to look simple, light, but couture and gorgeous at the same time.
Overdone.
Not too little, not too much,
but just
right. Not too little, not too much. What accent or who's voice are you doing?
I can twin with my mom at any given moment. So for the bottom border, I just did some fresh kiwi. That was perfect. That completely finished off this cake. I don't need anything else. It is simple, it's elegant, and it is nothing short of amazing. Wait, I'm lying. Hold on, because I did find some Kiwi Lime Gel in my cabinet. Never opened before. Let me try it out. Couture and a kiwi lime cake. Bye guys.
I've been waiting for this moment since yesterday afternoon.
That's beautiful.
When I sliced into it, I like screamed in my head. It's exactly what I hoped that it would be. And what do you think of that gel on top? That
like
kiwi lime
it.
gel. I just so happen to have this kiwi lime gel. This would be the cake to try it on, so we can see how that would taste. I kind of like it without. I could do without it, but I think it's pretty with it also. This is gorgeous.
Yeah. You ready?
You got all the kiwi.
I did. Take some.
Oh, can I have this one from your bottom?
Is it good?
Mom, eat it!
That's delicious. See, this will make you want to eat the whole cake. That's really dangerous. That is really good.
That kiwi is so good.
That is really delicious. Mommy's gonna love this.
I've already got these slices preserved. I mean, reserved. This would be a fun birthday cake. I never do cakes like this with like layers. I'm gonna do that more often.
I love it.
If it was regular frosting, I wouldn't be eating this part, but it's whipped cream. Because I always leave that behind.
A hot summer day cake. I love it.
Moist, but not overly moist. Sweet, but not overly sweet. It's not overly sweet at all. You know how we always feel like we need a bottle of water after cake?
The, what is it called?
Cake needs to comment?
The cake needs to comment of the day is from Libby Melton. Hi, Libby.
Yes, Libby. She comments often.
Libby said, on your strawberry cheesecake stuffed cookies, oh my, these look amazing. I must try these with blueberry. And Libby, I'm right there with you because I love blueberry. Yeah.
That'll be a good time, Libby.
I could get with that.
We were kids.
Good one, Libby.
And Mommy wouldn't save her kids' pie. The blueberry pie, she would eat it.
No, I did not.
Yes, I did not. I said, where'd the blueberry pie go? And she'd be like, oh.
Sorry. No, I did not. I think I have it once.
It was
They
fine.
don't want anymore.
Yeah, they don't want anymore.
Good one, Libby. Thanks for that. That's great.
Thank you so much for commenting. And if you would like to be featured in the next video, all you have to do is comment down below. Remember to follow me on Instagram. All of my social media links will be at the end of the video.
For those of you who need a little relaxation.
Don't get all low now.
Go to ASMR Vibrations and relax. You'll see a whole bunch of videos that I posted.
Oh, you can still see me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Your channel is like this cake.
ASMR Vibrations.
It's very relaxing.
Come on over. We'd love to have you.
If you can eat something tasty, you're doing something right.
Are we done?